All right. Good afternoon for my lecture, Mr. Lexi. So this is all going to be an assignments about the effectuations number four. So me and my friends, Mr. Aris Wahyu Widianto, Galeh Chandra Agistar, myself, Made Astarani Krishna Pustri, and also Adil Najma Dafar Harjo will give you proposals about the business plan using the effectuations model. So the reason I'm using English in this is because like our model is going to be talking about the business plan that mainly concerns to build a debating class, especially for schools and also university people. So let's talk about a little bit background. So every class have their own target. So our background is mainly oriented in WSDC and WDC, where they are both prominent in international debating competitions and they differ in their target and formats. So the World Schools and Debating Championships is annual language tournament for high school teams, and WDC on the other hand will refer to university and is going to be the largest debating community. These the teams that will conclude with a lot of diversity came from lots of students. So this background is necessary for them to improving in a lot of better improvement in their speakings, their public speakings, or perhaps like their orientations into much bigger approaches into persons who likely to enjoy debating. A little bit big breakdown. In WSDC, you're going to use a several formats. That format is the World Schools format, involving into a debating motions with three on three. There are prepared motions and impromptu debate motions that you're talking about. And it's mainly conversationals between two and two teams. And the speaking style and emphasizing both the principle is going to be an aspect argument that you need to be considered. In WDC of universities level, they're going to use a format that using a British parliamentary systems, and most of it they have a wide range of a different feature that make it feels like it's totally different. In British parliamentary, you're going to be against with two and versus two. So there will be an opening team and also closing team, and there's also government team and also oppositions team. That is make it essential for everyone to know the equivalence of the difference of WSDC and WDC to mainly concern with their own debate format. And this is going to be one of the key factor that makes everyone to have their orientations to learn, especially for students in the future. So our model is going to be very simple, right? Of course, in a very basic principle manner, we'll try to building a character development with a good confidence in public speaking, because debating will enhance your ability to be much more confident, to enhance yourself to be able to give and deliver speech for a bigger audience from very beginnings, especially to your judges. Enhancing the ability to give an engaging argument, of course, with the basis of public speaking, you have your own material. This material will make you be a person who have an element of intellectual. That is why building argument is necessary for everyone, especially for students, to build a proper situations. And our class will be diverse, coming from a beginner, which a person who never do debating but have an intentions or perhaps have motivations to join this classes from the beginnings, and to the level of advance which they will likely to join into a competitions that established in international circuit or national circuits, that everyone can have this kind of module from the beginnings. Our session will be diverse also. We have our private sessions for competition orientations, which mainly focusing to build up their argument characterizations and lots of module inside of it. Or perhaps we go to the online sessions with a group, or perhaps private, depending on the situations or circumstances. But online sessions mainly for a bigger audience, for you to know more about what is the debate and how is it going to be working on the very beginnings. It could be seminar, it could be workshop, depending on the circumstances. So what is the connections between the effectuation that we just learned in the previous lessons, right? There are five effectuations that exist, but I believe that we're going to use three of the effectuations. Number one is birds in hand. It came from your personalia who passionate in debating. Personally, me already dedicated my debating since 2012, and managing a whole class was going to be very wide variety, especially from my friends who already have experience to handling a lot of managerial classes. So I do believe that using our own personal skills, we can make this classes is going to be much more attentive, and also engaging from both side of the students and also teacher. Pilot in the plane, we believe that since we have our own expertise field, we have our own ability to moving forwards together. We believe that we have our own control to using this business into much more professionals since we have their own expertises. All lecturers, employee, and the process of technology, we believe that our own skill can cover up everything from the beginning. Last but not least is a crazy quilt. This is the idea that we feels like already reconstruct together since everyone have their own capability, everyone that have their own skills to making sure. We believe that debating and public speaking throughout every business model that we're gonna build is the whole concept of idea that we're collecting from each other and create every kind of necessity point, ensuring everyone could contribute in this business model. So I think that will be the whole concept for our side. Thank you so much, and hopefully, if you have any questions, you can ask in the next presentations.